All right, y'all, so sometimes the best way to get more business is to stop doing some things that just aren't working, right? So I'm a big advocate for not doing two things in your business, and a lot of them you're doing them. One is open houses. Like, can we please, for the love of God, put these things to bed? Open houses, just give you some historical reference, don't work. Like, so much so that NAR every year puts out this little profile, and by little I mean 170 pages, where they interview tens of thousands of people to ask them how they've bought and sold their houses. And let me give you a couple quick stats. One, first steps taken by a new home buyer, less than 1% started their entire journey by just randomly walking into a house that said open on a Sunday. Also, 88% of people got information about buying and selling through an agent. That's what they found to be most helpful. Only 5% said, man, that open house, it was really cool. It really taught me a lot. They don't. They're just being nosy. And don't tell me you're finding buyers by holding these open houses, because of all buyers, not just first time, only 3% found their agent in an open house. So those stats don't look good when 50% of people, 50% of buyers find their agent by using their old agent or being referred by a friend or family member, i.e. that agent's sphere. And I can hear the hate mail now. No, I do open houses so I can get seller leads. That's bullshit too, because only 2% of sellers go to an open house and find the agent and be like, oh, please come list my house. Whereas 40% of agents are doing open houses. So you're only getting a seller client 2% of the time, but 40% of agents actually do open houses. Why? Because it's antiquated and you feel like if you're actually doing something physical that your seller is going to get off your back for not being able to sell the house. That's not how these things work. They're unsafe. You don't know who's coming through the house. Sure, you can have them like write their name down, but you're not checking IDs. If 10 people come in the house at one time, one goes up, one goes downstairs, where do you go? Are they stealing stuff? Are they unlocking windows? I have no idea. I don't want you to get stuffed in the closet. So do me a favor, cut out the open houses. Statistically, they don't help. But working with your sphere does. The last thing you need to stop doing are agent luncheons, broker lunches, whatever they are. It's a joke. Those things are for broke agents. The people showing up to your agent luncheons have time to show up to your agent luncheons. Doesn't that concern you a little bit? The ones that you need coming to your agent luncheons are out showing and selling. The ones showing up to them, they got too much time on their hands. They used to be really helpful back in the day when there was no lockboxes and no internet and there was like one picture in the MLS book. That was helpful. That way you could say, hey, all 400 agents that work this area, come see the house, get it over with, so now they know what it looks like. We have the internet now. We have Matterports. We have virtual tours. All of these things that will also help you find buyers on the internet will also allow agents to preview it. So to wrap this up, two things you need to stop doing. Open houses, because they're not safe. Agent luncheons, because they're worthless. Other than that, get out there, make connections, because that is statistically the best way that you're going to find business and find your next deal.